Hi, this is Paul. Went through today's stitch and glue session, and I'm actually quite happy with the results today. Went quite well. What we have here are the bow and aft sections of a modular proa. Those are going to be bolted on to an 8-foot section to make a float for my outrigger canoe or proa. Let me see if I can get a view. I basically wetted out the seam down here and then put filler in, and then top that off with glass tape with epoxy, and you can see that line of glass tape and epoxy goes all the way up to the bow, and that's really going to be the main structural element on the inside. I will have cleats along the top inside here as well, and then I'll have a flat panel that gets screwed and glued to the top. I may have a V bulkhead somewhere in here just to stiffen it a little bit, but also you can see, if you haven't seen the previous videos, but these are zip tied together. Each side is identical, zip tied together, and then they've got the triangle piece. This is a V hull, and the triangle piece is what is going to mate to the main section, which is over here, and you can see that. I've kind of repeated looking at this a number of times. One thing I found yesterday, I was having quite a bit of trouble getting the parts to cure. They had started to cure, but they were still not really done. I just picked them up and took them inside my house and let them sit overnight for, I don't know, maybe 16 hours or so, and they cured up very nicely. And after these parts cure to the point where they're not drippy or sticky, I will take them inside as well and let them cure out fully. That's one way to keep the project going, otherwise it just takes a long time. In the past, I've used heaters, electric heaters, for example, just setting these things up on a table and putting it upside down with a heater underneath with maybe some blocks of wood to keep it off the table so there is some ventilation. But that's another way to do it. I may resort to that as well. So that's it for today. Stitch and glue, not my favorite thing to do. It is kind of messy and gooey, and especially when that epoxy is cold, it is very, very difficult to stir it. I generally stir 100 stirs, wait, take a break, go back, stir 100 stirs. Usually it starts to loosen up by then, and then 100 more stirs, and then that really is getting to the point where you can use it. So 300 stirs is what I'm doing here, just stirring with a tongue depressor and counting one every time I go around, and it's a good exercise for your arm. So that's it. Thanks for watching. It's December 29.